my name is Andres. I hope to make an instructional video on how to replace carpeting, old carpeting, stained carpeting with hardwood flooring. The project is estimated to take 2 days, so I hope this helps you.
If any of these instructions are confusing to you, my email address will be provided at the end of this tutorial. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions.
Table saw is not absolutely necessary, however it does make it a lot easier. Alternate to the table saw, you can use a circular saw or a hand saw. Putty knife is to remove the glue residue under the padding. Trowel to apply the floor glue. Hammer to remove the old carpeting nail strips. The rubber mallet and the floor installation kit is to tap the wood planks onto the glue.
Heavy duty knee pads.
Alternate to the laser level, you can use a string from wall to wall. Utility knife to cut the existing carpeting. The protractor is used only to measure angled walls.
Cleaners to remove dried glue. Cleaning rags to pick up stray glue immediately.
The wood stirrer for the glue is to apply the glue onto the trowel.
Broom, dustpan, and vacuum. Measuring tape.
The screwdriver, in addition to the hammer, to open the glue can and to remove the nail strips.
This is a vibrating saw. It's the same type they use in hospitals to remove casts from broken legs or broken limbs, basically. When you turn it on, it just vibrates. It doesn't really cut. It just vibrates the saw.
Vibrating saw to do undercuts as required. Caulk, the caulking gun, and the caulking finisher is a final sealing once the floor is finished. The music of your choice makes the tasks a lot easier. Use the utility knife to cut through the old carpeting and remove it. If you cut carefully, portions of the old carpet can be used as area rugs in another place of your home. Remove the foam padding.
Carefully remove nail strips.
You may find it easier to use a flat screwdriver and a hammer to remove the nail strips. If the cement around the nail breaks, no worries. You must remove all nails from the floor. Use the putty knife to remove all residue left behind and sweep and vacuum as thoroughly as possible. To determine the area in the room, you can multiply the length times the width. If you take the room measurements to your retailer, they can help you determine how much you need to buy. It is recommended that you open the boxes to allow the flooring to acclimate to the environment anywhere from 8 to 24 hours.
In this job, we did not remove the baseboards or trim near the doors. The first task is to use the vibrating saw to make undercuts to create space for the planks.
Wow, Andy. How can it not cut your hand and then cut that?
Well, this is what they use in hospitals to remove casts. As the cuts are made, use the screwdriver to remove the pieces. The first row is critical. A dry fit means that you place the planks on the floor without any glue to ensure that the planks will fit in the available space. Then align the planks using a laser level. An incorrect first row will cause real problems as you get to the opposite end of the room. Measure the precise length. The planks are standard length, but as you lay the planks down, you will find that you'll have to cut at least one plank at the end of each row. When you finish one row, start the next row with the plank piece that was left from the previous cut. This will give your wooden floor a staggered appearance. If you have angles in your rooms, use a protractor to check the angle. Mark the plank with a pencil and make the cut using your saw. Precise angles are so important. I cannot stress this enough. In this example, there was an obstruction called the load-bearing structure in the way of the plank. I cut off an extra piece of the plank to make sure it fit, just so it can have enough space to go in. So I'm just going to basically cut that off. Once the first line is correct, you're ready to glue your first row planks to the floor. Use your screwdriver to open the glue can. If glue drips on the top of the planks, use a cleaning rag and immediately wipe off the glue from the plank. Use the wooden stirrer and the trowel to apply the glue. Apply the glue to the floor using the trowel tool to create lines or beads that are constant, and they will bond to the planks.
Place the plank and tap it with the mallet onto the floor.
Repeat the laser level check to ensure that the first row is perfectly straight. Then just continue placing the floor down one row at a time. Some rooms have very specific patterns to align the planks in a certain way, while others have a random or scattered placement. It's completely up to you and your preference. You do not have to apply glue on every row. It is sufficient to alternate rows with a complete row of glue followed by a row with no glue.
The tapping block, in addition with the pull bar, are used to close gaps in the planks.
This is the T-mold that's used to do the finishing touch, where you make the existing floor with the new floor. It's called that T-mold just because of the shape it has. This is the standard length that comes with the T-mold. There are several lengths. You need to measure out, see how much you need. In this example, I used the vibrating saw to cut through the planks and then use a screwdriver to remove the smaller pieces. Use generous amounts of glue on the T-mold, place where I showed you earlier. Step on the T-mold and allow several hours for the glue to dry.
When using the caulk and the caulking gun, use the metal rod from the caulking gun to puncture the nozzle of the caulking tube. Place the tube inside the gun and pull the trigger to prime the caulk. Caulk the edges in a continuous line. Use the caulking finisher to remove any excess caulk. After the cleanup, you're ready to enjoy your new floor. This is the end of the project. I hope you enjoyed and it was helpful. If you need my email, it is attached there at the end.